a silly good pass to Jordy Nelson. 37-yard touchdown. Aaron, 17 of 30, 281, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Packers just opened up a can on that day, 46-16.
Colts Ravens, Joe Flacco, or as they call him in Timonium, Joe Flacco, on to Lee Evans. That toes up against the line deal. That's how they teach you up in Scotty. Ravens win by 14.
Number 8, Jags hosting the Bucks. At the Jeff McFly tweeted me dopeness for a catchphrase. This is dopeness. Montel Owens, ridiculous hit on Preston Parker. Colin Clougherty picks it up, runs it in for his first career touchdown. Jags, talk about cans being opened up. They did the same to the Bucks.
Unofficial, Brandon Banks, maybe the lightest, smallest dude ever to chuck a touchdown pass in the National Football League. This was fun to watch as it happened. Grossman hands off to Roy Halou, who hands off to Banks, who flings it to Santana Moss. More on the way from this one later.
Banks weighs 149 pounds. Number 6, Bears Broncos. Tim Tebow throws a pick to Charles Tillman. Tillman does an absurd tiptoe job with the interception. After the game, Tebow went up to Tillman, actually after the play, and said, "Yo, dude, nice."
Rob Gronkowski's the toughest man to cover in the National Football League. Convinced of it. The big man who set a record for most touchdowns receiving by a tight end. You can't tackle him. And he just runs, and you can just imagine like a cartoon over his head going, I'm Gronkowski. And he spikes the ball harder and better than anybody else either. 4, Bears Broncos, 8 seconds left. Matt Prater. You know, it's not Tim Tebow, it's Matt Prater who's doing it all for the Broncos. 59-yarder to send it into overtime. Then he kicked a 51-yarder. Scott, you've been saying it. How many yards of field goal? 110 yards of field goal.
110, and that 59-yarder would have been good from 70. Matt Prater's king.
It's the Jets and the Chiefs. There was not a lot for the Chiefs to celebrate, but Tyler Palko to Jeremy Urban. It's an unbelievable pass and catch. Jets win by a lot, but quite a snag.
Number 2, 49ers visiting the Cardinals. You know I do this catchphrase thing on Twitter. Chewin Lakewood tweeted me, "I had a good one, but David Stern vetoed my catchphrase." That's funny. John Skelton and Larry Fitzgerald, that's talented. Fitz, over 1,000 yards receiving on the season for a 6th time in his career.
Number 1 in the hood, Jake Locker, channeling George Gervin.
Locker rolling out to his right, rolling, turns it down the field, 5. Locker dives for the end zone. He is out of bounds where? In the end zone! Touchdown, Titans!
I could finger roll, but the Titans lose. They got down close, but the Saints defense held them out.